Welcome to the Film Vault. Today, we're diving into a thought provoking and deeply emotional sci fi drama that blurs the line between reality and fantasy, exploring themes of loss, loneliness, and the power of human connection. This is a story about an aging man lost in his own universe, a young girl searching for belonging, and the unexpected bond that changes both of their lives forever. This is Kepler, a journey to an unknown world. Our story begins in deep space, or so it seems. The Orion shuttle has landed on planet Kepler, a mysterious world located 20 light years away in the constellation Orion. Its rocky terrain is littered with volcanoes. Its temperature fluctuates from a scorching 70 degrees to a chilling 20 degrees. And most terrifying of all, its toxic atmosphere is laced with deadly gases that could kill a human in seconds. Aboard the shuttle are two astronauts sent on a high risk mission to explore this planet's potential as a future home for humanity. But disaster strikes almost immediately. A violent storm sweeps through the barren landscape, separating the two explorers and leaving Commander Jonas Martinez stranded alone with no contact with his partner, Captain Petros. The ship's system reboots in debugging mode, but there's no distress signal, no outside communication. The shuttle's reactors were damaged in the storm, leaving it completely inoperable. Jonas, a seasoned cosmonaut, records a message in the ship's log, hoping that humanity's technological progress over the past 20 years has led to the development of a rescue mission. He clings to the idea that help is on the way. But as the days stretch into weeks, then months, his only companion is the ship's AI system, which he affectionately calls Super. A life in isolation. Jonas has settled into a daily routine, one that has become his survival mechanism. Every morning, he wakes up in his capsule, prepares breakfast on a standard gas stove, then listens to the ship's data reports, which detail the strange orbital patterns of Kepler. He exercises, repairs damaged systems, and checks the ship's supplies. But rations are running low. The AI informs him that food supplies are insufficient, prompting him to tend to his greenhouse, a small, makeshift garden in his bathroom where vegetable seedlings struggle to survive. Each time he finds a plant has wilted, a deep sadness overtakes him. Jonas knows he is completely alone, with no way home, no way to reach NASA, and no sign of his lost partner. Yet, he refuses to give up. He clings to his training, working tirelessly to repair the shuttle's panels, even resorting to using egg cartons as replacement parts. Each night, he listens for radio signals, staring into the vastness of space, hoping for a voice, a message, some sign of life. But Kepler is not as empty as it seems, and the truth of Jonas's world is far more shocking than he ever imagined. A glitch in reality. Jonas awakens one morning to an alarm blaring throughout the ship. Someone is banging on the door, but how? There's no life on Kepler. Through his foggy perception, he sees a figure outside, a government official standing at the airlock. Jonas panics. Alien life forms have found him. He activates the ship's defense system, releasing a powerful foam spray, forcing the intruder to flee. But something is off. The alien stumbles back into a hallway where a neighbor, Manolo, watches in disbelief. Jonas isn't on Kepler. He's in his apartment, a small, cluttered unit in a rundown building. His spaceship is just his home. His AI assistant is a smart speaker, and the strange world he believes he's exploring is nothing more than the lonely walls of his own mind. But Jonas doesn't see it. To him, Kepler is real, and the people around him are hostile alien creatures trying to sabotage his mission. And then a new presence arrives, one that will change everything. The girl who fell from the stars. Her name is Zaida, though everyone simply calls her Zay. A 13-year-old girl recently moved into the building with her uncle, Paco. Zay is quiet, observant, and wise beyond her years. She suffers from asthma, always carrying an inhaler, and she navigates life carefully, knowing that the people around her, especially her uncle, are not always kind. One day, a power outage occurs in the building, sending Zay down to the basement to investigate. At the same time, Jonas, dressed in his spacesuit, embarks on a mission to repair the ship's power supply. And that's when he finds her. collapsed, struggling to breathe. Instinct takes over. He carries her back to his ship, places his oxygen mask on her, and revives her. When Zay awakens, she finds herself in a strange world, Jonas's world. He tells her she's aboard the Orion shuttle and that she's been in cryogenic sleep for 4 hours. Terrified, she runs away, but something about the old man stays with her. And against all logic, she returns. A friendship born in the stars. Despite knowing Jonas is lost in delusion, Zay finds comfort in his stories. She listens, plays along, and even brings him food. His rations are dwindling after all. Jonas, in return, declares her the captain of a rescue mission, believing she has come to save him from Kepler. As time passes, Zay learns the painful truth about Jonas. His past is marked by tragedy, a lost son, a wife who passed away, and a life that slowly unraveled, leaving him stranded not in space but in his own mind. She discovers an old book, The Little Prince, with a dedication inside, "To my son Pedro." Jonas's Captain Petros wasn't a fellow astronaut, he was his son. A son he once loved deeply, but who slipped away just like his grasp on reality. Determined to help Jonas, Zay embarks on a real rescue mission, not through space, but through the real world. She tracks down Pedro, now a broken man, and tries to reunite father and son. But reconciliation isn't easy. Old wounds run deep, and the past can't always be undone. As Jonas's grip on reality crumbles, the building's residents turn against him, leading to a chaotic, heartbreaking climax, one that will test the strength of both Jonas and Zay. Will Jonas finally see the truth, or will he remain lost among the stars forever? Final thoughts. Kepler is a powerful, deeply moving film that explores the fragility of the human mind, the pain of loss, and the unexpected friendships that can save us. Through the lens of science fiction and fantasy, it tells a very real story, one of aging, grief, and the need for connection. If you love films that challenge perception, that blend heartfelt drama with mind-bending storytelling, then this is one you won't want to miss. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the best films of all time. Thanks for watching The Film Vault.